live. Welcome back to my home makeover series. In this series, I'm going to be taking you guys along the journey with me as I turn my first ever dream loft apartment into my self-love oasis. Oh, and if you're new here, hey, welcome. Let me fill you in. A couple of months ago, I moved into my first ever dream apartment. Finally became an adult, said peace out to my Jamaican parents, and finally moved into my dream apartment. Since then, I've been working on it to be my self-love spot. Nothing but positive vibes. Today, we're going to be working on my breakfast nook and kitchen area. The vibes that I'm going for are really bright and inviting colors, a little bit of plant mom chic, and of course, a lot of gold accents. My living room is kind of chilled and relaxing, and I wanted to do the complete opposite here in my kitchen. So, without further ado, let's get started.
This is what we're working with. This is my breakfast nook and kitchen before. Very plain and bland, but so much potential.
I am so excited to get started. Today, we are going to be making a beautiful, bright, large, grand, huge accent wall. I've always wanted to have an arched accent wall inside of my house in general, and we're going to be putting it inside of the breakfast nook. So, first things first. Home Depot.
Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to be making a DIY, renter-friendly, and even removable accent arch wall. Sis, I had no idea if this was going to work. I completely made this up, but hear me out. We're going to be using a piece of hardboard, super cheap, and it's huge. And we're going to be turning it into an arch wall by using a jigsaw for the first time to cut it.
I read all of the instructions and a girl is still scared.
Paint it and boom, your perfect arch wall. Sounds easy, right?
I just want to start by saying that I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's get started.
First, we're going to find the midpoint of the board, placing the ruler a little below the top of the board and marking it with a pen or pencil. Then putting a thumbtack on the dot that we created and tying a string to the thumbtack, making sure it's a little loose so it can move. Then stretching that string taut and attaching a marker or pen to that side, and this is going to create the perfect circle. Next, super easy, we're going to make a semicircle by holding the string taut, moving the pen or marker from one side to the other.
I did it! Look at that! Oh my god, that looks good. I'm gonna do it again. Ah! Girl, we making an arch wall out here. Now for the scary part. I learned how to put it in correctly. For safety, I'm gonna put on some shoes and some glasses. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous! Breakfast nook to be bright and daring and bold. I'm gonna be using this beautiful color by BEHR called Joyful Orange. Isn't that name fitting? Alright, no going back now. for this beautiful wall to dry, the next step, sis, is to elevate this kitchen. The first thing we're gonna be doing is elevating this kitchen with some backsplash, sis. I got this on Amazon, super affordable, and it's a super easy, renter-friendly way to elevate your kitchen. So, let's get started.
We're gonna begin by making sure that the wall or the surface you're using is squeaky clean and then removing any outlets. Now sis, by this point I already tried it already, completely failed. I was stressed, I was pressed.
Oh, this is hard. This is so hard.
But this is what I learned. Don't worry, I got you. Don't be like me. Take your first sheet and cut off the tiles that are sticking out at the end in a straight line. This is going to be your first sheet. Replacing this sheet in the corner of the wall, making sure to remove the adhesive in the back. Then press down firmly. You don't want to miss any of the corners. Make sure it's secure and then remove the plastic film. And if you have an outlet like me, use an X-Acto knife to carve it out.
Now this piece is on, thank God. There's pieces here that say overlap here, and that's where you're going to put these jigsaw pieces into and slide them right into place. Ta-da! Second one is on, and I'm gonna put these back on.
Next, all you have to do is just continue the pattern, and then using your fingertips and your palms to smooth it down, and then removing the film.
Okay, I'm getting better at this. Yes! No bubbles, this one is perfect. Now if I can just keep that same energy.
Once majority of the surface is covered, the next step is to fill in those gaps, and then we're done.
Another easy way to spice up your kitchen is changing out its handles. I got these gold ones from Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're basically the same ones I have now, but just in gold. It's such a small thing, but it makes such a big difference. When it came down to my breakfast nook table, I wanted something unique. As you can see, I like plants. This table came to me heaven sent, sis. I was scrolling on Instagram, minding my business, and it just popped up on my feed, and I bought it immediately. It's called a blooming table, and it's basically a plant table where you put in a small garden of succulents inside of the actual table. They come in white and black. I got the white one, and now they have 3 different types. They have a coffee table, a desk, and a side table, like for your living room. I ended up purchasing the side table because the size is perfect for my breakfast nook, but the problem was the height. Because it's a side table, it comes with, you know, side table legs, like the side of like your couch, like small legs. But I wanted to turn the side table into an actual like breakfast nook adult table. So I reached out to the company and asked them if I can get the longer legs that they use for the desk version of this table, and they said yes, and they were so sweet. So now I have these long 28 about inch legs that are going to elevate the table to turn it into the perfect breakfast nook table for me. So let's put it together. Now, being that this is an actual plant table, you're gonna have to drain the water out somehow. They give you 2 separate options. This beautiful, this is so beautiful, but it's big and kind of clunky option. And they also give you this really small, you won't even see it, gold option. So I'm gonna go with this one. All right, dreams in. Now for the best part, actually planting the table. I bought like 1,000 succulents. There are so many different succulents out there, so you can really have fun with this and make your table look beautiful.
We're gonna begin by filling our blooming table with cactus soil, making sure it's evenly distributed before grabbing our succulent of choice, removing it out of its pot, exposing its roots, digging a hole for it, and placing that beauty inside, and then covering it up. Ta-da! Now get creative and repeat. Now let's finish the accent arch wall. It looks great, but because we cut it, it's a little wiggly and I need it to stand on its own. So I headed over to Home Depot and found a large piece of thin wood that I was able to cut into 3 slices or pieces. The plan is to turn the board over and glue the pieces of wood onto the back to give it more stability. I cut different sizes to align with the arch, 2 6 feet and 1 7 feet. Next, we're going to grab our Gorilla Heavy Duty Ultimate Glue and we're going to put it all over 1 plank of wood at a time, lining it perfectly and then pressing it down. To weigh it down for it to bond, I put something heavy on top and continue doing this for all the boards. Once done, allow it to dry overnight.
Okay, here we go. Guys, it looks so good. The color is beautiful, it's stable, and it looks almost as if I painted this wall. You did that. To add more of a vibe and some lighting into this breakfast nook, next I'm going to be putting up this faux like paper lantern chandelier overhead light using this IKEA paper lantern pendant.
This DIY renter-friendly pendant light is so easy and so helpful if you cannot use an electrician. First, you want to find the pendant light of your choice. Then you're going to be adding a battery-powered, no electrician needed bulb to make it functional.
And just like that, sis, with all the batteries in, you use the remote and next you want to get some fishing wire. You want to use fishing wire, well I'm using fishing wire because it's really thin and pretty see-through and you can't see it, which would make it perfect to kind of give that floating illusion. Once everything is all set, you're going to put your bulb inside of your pendant, wrap it just so that it's nice and secure. And lastly, to hang everything to the wall, I'm going to be using this plant hanger from Amazon, and you're going to wrap it around to your desired length, tie it in place so it's nice and secure. Using command strip so I don't mess up the wall and get my security deposit back. Okay, moment of truth. Now to tie in all of the colors that I got going on in my breakfast nook, and here's another tip for you guys. If you're trying to separate different areas of your home, for me, separating my breakfast nook from my kitchen, or mixing a lot of colors together and you need that one piece to tie it all in, do that with an area rug, sis. I got this from Overstock and sis, it is perfect. Now for the chair. If I could just get it downstairs. Okay, you got it. You guys actually helped me pick out this chair on Instagram. I was picking between 2 different colors, but this is the color. I knew that I wanted the color of my breakfast nook chairs to be something fun and bright. Look at this color. So here's another tip for you guys. An easy way to bring a piece of furniture up a notch is to change its legs. So this sexy, beautiful, gold-plated, hardcore leg that I got from Etsy is going to bring my chair to the next level. Today, guys, we're finally going to be finishing up my kitchen and breakfast nook. We're going to be putting all of the pieces together and finally adding on the final finishing touches. Let's get started. Guys, it's looking so good already. Now just to put the nook
There's truly something special about creating a space for you by you. Everything in this space was picked with intention to make me smile and love it every single day. This is what it looked like before. And finally, the reveal.
Oh my gosh, guys, it came out so beautiful. I am so in love. It just has the perfect amount of color, sis, the perfect amount of vibes, sis, the perfect amount of coziness, sis, and just a little sprinkle of self-love on the top. It is perfect for me. It's cute, small, youthful, bright, vibrant, and just the perfect place for me to eat breakfast and have my meals throughout the day in my dream apartment. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for being on this journey with me as I recreate my breakfast nook and kitchen. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of the Self-Love Loft, and if you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and sis, and don't forget to subscribe. I can't wait to see you on the next episode of the Self-Love Loft, where we're going to be finally making over the last room in my house, sis, the bedroom. We're finally going upstairs, and I cannot wait to share this journey with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and never forget to live and love with you.